Yellowstone's Kevin Costner drama needs to end, whether he returns or not. The behind-the-scenes drama that surrounded Kevin Costner's auspicious exit from Yellowstone was a black mark on an otherwise highly successful show, and reports of his desire to return for the conclusion of Season 5 are making matters worse. While there has been no confirmation that Costner will have any involvement in the show's final half-season, or the series finale, there has been speculation that Costner's John Dutton could make his Yellowstone return with a cameo, perhaps to shoot his death scene. Series creator Taylor Sheridan reportedly finished writing the show without Costner's involvement, but his potential return makes everything uncertain. The Academy Award-winning actor was a driving force behind Yellowstone's initial popularity, but in the years since the show debuted, audiences and critics alike have embraced the ensemble cast. Some of the show's best storylines revolve around the Dutton children or the ranch hands. And while John Dutton is tangentially related to almost everything, he is no longer the primary attraction for the audience. As if being forced to quickly finish Yellowstone, well short of Kevin Costner's initial 7-season plan, wasn't bad enough, Taylor Sheridan will now need to negotiate the drama around Costner's exit and return. Simply put, Costner's behind-the-scenes drama has been a massive detriment to the success of Yellowstone. His abrupt exit, which was at least partially due to a clash with series creator Taylor Sheridan, pivoted the overall focus from the show's quality characters, sharp writing, and modern Western action to the bevy of rumors that surrounded Costner's departure. The celebrated actor was largely responsible for the show's initial rise, but he is equally responsible for its premature conclusion. Now that Costner is discussing a return for the final episodes of the show, he's overshadowing the show once again. Taylor Sheridan reportedly was content with the way the show wrapped up without John Dutton's on-screen involvement, and it's entirely possible that, given how far the ensemble cast has come, the end of Season 5 might have been better without John Dutton. However, it will be difficult for Taylor Sheridan to convince network executives, and many fans of that, especially if Costner is willing to conclude the show properly. Costner is poised to overshadow the show's conclusion no matter what. Because John Dutton is intertwined into almost every ongoing storyline, some more prominently than others, it will be impossible to end the show without a definitive resolution about Kevin Costner's involvement. The Season 5 mid-season finale saw half the main cast heading for Texas, and John Dutton facing impeachment as governor directly at the hands of his son Jamie. Barring some sort of extremely disappointing time jump, there is no way to cleanly end the show without directly addressing what happened to John Dutton. Given the nature of Yellowstone's explosive drama, it makes sense to have John Dutton meet a violent end if Costner is not going to be involved in the full set of episodes to close out the show. That could happen off-screen, as many have speculated, with the resurgence of John Dutton's cancer, or the murderous revenge of one of the many groups that John Dutton has offended. X, the California biker gang he forced to dig their own graves. However, a decision about his return needs to be made one way or another for the proper scenes to be shot. Given all that has happened both behind the scenes and publicly, it would be difficult for Kevin Costner to make a justifiable return to the show. Without even getting into the issues between him and Sheridan, Costner returning this late in the game could be a major problem to the show's narrative. The last few episodes might now need to shoehorn John Dutton back into plots that were originally written without his presence in mind, which could lead to some unsatisfying or rushed expositions/omissions from the script. Perhaps more importantly, Kevin Costner's return would create a much bigger cast problem in that he would be overshadowing the cast and characters that not only stuck around, but could have thrived in his absence. Yellowstone is well past needing John Dutton to be successful, as Beth Dutton, Rip Wheeler, Case Dutton, And even ranch hands like Ryan and Teeter are just as beloved as Costner's patriarch ever was. While the back half of season 5 could have been used to set up spin-offs or satisfyingly conclude character arcs, that valuable screen time will now need to address Costner. The saga surrounding Yellowstone has, at times, been as captivating as the show itself. As much as fans love the gripping tale of the Dutton family, a new drama has emerged, one that rivals the intensity of any cliffhanger in the series. Kevin Costner, the star of Yellowstone who brought the iconic John Dutton to life, has been at the center of mounting speculation, rumors, and off-screen drama that threatens to overshadow the show's impact. It's time for this drama to end, whether Costner returns to the series or not. To understand why the Kevin Costner controversy needs to come to a close, it's essential to look at the larger picture of Yellowstone's cultural and narrative significance. Since its debut, Yellowstone has become a cultural juggernaut, blending family drama, Western appeal, and modern political themes. It built its success on the compelling portrayal of the Dutton family and their ruthless pursuit of land and legacy. Kevin Costner's portrayal of John Dutton has been a cornerstone of this success. The character is a symbol of rugged individualism and steadfast loyalty, someone who battles to protect his family's ranch from various external threats. Costner's raw, restrained performance made John Dutton the archetype of the modern cowboy. However, recent behind-the-scenes issues have cast a shadow over this legacy. Reports of tension between Costner and creator Taylor Sheridan, as well as delays in production, have sparked rumors that the actor may not return for the series' planned final season. Costner's absence could impact the show's direction, but more importantly, the public drama surrounding his departure has begun to feel more like a distraction than a necessary part of the storyline. The question that looms over fans and critics alike is whether Yellowstone can continue without Costner, or whether the show's integrity will suffer if the drama continues to fester. The truth is, the Yellowstone franchise needs to evolve. It's not just about John Dutton anymore. It's about the entire universe Taylor Sheridan has built. With spin-offs like 1883, 1923, and the upcoming 4/6s, the franchise has expanded beyond the Dutton family. Sheridan has successfully created a sprawling narrative that includes a complex cast of characters and various storylines that go beyond the ranch's fences. The power struggles, moral conflicts, and historical elements are the core of what makes Yellowstone compelling. While Costner's John Dutton has been a central figure, the show has proven it's capable of thriving with or without one particular character. If Costner chooses to leave the show, it's time for Yellowstone to embrace that change. This drama of on-screen and off-screen disputes needs to fade away in favor of creative resolution. Fans deserve to see the series move forward with focus and clarity. Instead of prolonging the speculation about whether Costner will return or not, it's time for Sheridan to establish a new direction for the show. There's already a rich tapestry of characters within the Yellowstone universe, many of whom can take center stage. Characters like Beth Dutton, Rip Wheeler, Jamie Dutton, and even the supporting cast like Lloyd and Walker have ample potential for growth and development. There are new stories to tell, new rivalries to explore, and new legacies to create. This doesn't mean that Costner's John Dutton should be written off without ceremony. The character's arc could be brought to a fitting conclusion, and if done well, his exit could provide a moment of emotional weight that resonates with the audience. After all, Yellowstone is a story of family, and family doesn't always stay together forever. If Costner is ready to move on, it's important to acknowledge that with respect and grace. His departure should be woven into the fabric of the narrative, not used as a pawn in a battle for publicity or control. On the flip side, if Costner does return to the series, The drama surrounding his involvement needs to be resolved behind closed doors. There's a fine line between what happens on screen and what happens in real life. Fans who have invested years in the Dutton family deserve to see the conclusion of the story without distractions from Costner's personal drama. If the actor is truly committed to completing his role as John Dutton, it's crucial that the behind-the-scenes issues don't seep into the final season. The focus should be on delivering the storytelling fans have come to expect, not on controversies that ultimately detract from the impact of the show.